Hello. I don't know if I'm gonna keep my mic on, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Oh right, I've got the thumbnail I've just put together. Whoops. Right. Okay, that's. Get rid of the ad. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. There it is. Whoa, that was really loud. Sorry. Whoa. That was just actually really loud. Okay, now we can draw. I'm just drafting out how I kind of want this sprite to look right now, because what's the word? I'm trying to get the poses different, I suppose. Yeah. That's the word. You gotta hear me yawning. I got a good night's sleep, but I'll just keep yawning, so... Whoopsie. He needs to... Okay. That Prometheus in the background, he's for height comparison. You see the vision? Height comparison. Because, I thought it said look really disproportionate next to each other. We don't want that. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. The problem is Nexus, who we're working on right now, is taller than Prometheus. I've set kind of a default canvas. We might have to make the canvas bigger for it because of... You can kind of see where Prometheus's halo is. It kind of had to be cropped out. No, what's the word? It works like that, but I had to work around it. You can see how wonky it is. Sorry. But yeah. That is how that was. So basically, we're gonna make sure. Hold on, yawning coming. It didn't happen. Okay. No. Yes, they have a halo. Most of them have halos. Yeah. Because they're divine, most of them have halos. I'll pull up the other sprites for you, man. Hold on. Brings me to it. So, Prometheus, by design, was supposed to be the one with a full halo. The others weren't supposed to, so... Okay, I've imported them instead. So, you got, Mazaroth. He has, moon halo, sort of. You got the crescents both ends, and then these are supposed to resemble moon phases, because those are kind of all throughout his design. And then Halmai, he's got a crescent halo as well. Yavo and Feya, who are in the others, don't have a halo, but there is also Amaru and Vipar who do have a halo. Yes, also, yes, Divine, sorry, I'm like multitasking between reading the chat and all that. They are the overseeing, divine, the original beings of the universe, the visual novel is set in, that we are working on right now. And they kind of all have their halo to represent their authority. The lesser the gods go in the hierarchy, they don't have a halo. Thank you so much, though. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I could show... Okay, so, obviously, you got those two. Hold on. Yeah, so there was let's say 5 to 6 to start off with, and they naturally formed. Gods are a very rare forming. They form through any different means. And but the original ones kind of just spawned without any natural cause happening, and each of them represent their own power ability. You got so Helmate is knowledge, Prometheus was creation, Yvonne was life. Why you gotta keep them away? Lord Chair. The higher in rank the god is, they are much more rarer, yes. If so, the ones I'm working on, divine, and then you have like, there's like a hierarchy to it. There's like a hierarchy. There is an entire hierarchy for it though. Yeah. So, because I'll show you the lesser form of divine. The two, the gods are actually quite low in rank, because there's also maintainers, what I would personally consider the servants of the gods to be the most lesser. The angels, basically. Where's my reference folder? There. There's my reference folder. Oh, we have a god of destruction! Well, divine of destruction. The guy who is currently bold on their canvas. I think they get along. I'm trying to pull up a reference. I've got like so many in the folder. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's one. Okay. There's two. I'm getting there. There. Are we importing or not opening? Okay, we're importing again. Amazing. Let me just get rid of some layers. It's got to start stacking. So. Hell yeah. Bold for life. So. This is Gabriel. He is one of the former servants for the gods. Angel / servant. They basically just carried out their whims and everything. So just did the work for the gods. And then we got hide the layer, please. This is ours. She is the founder of the Divine Order, but she's also just a god. She isn't that far up in rank. And then this is a maintainer. They maintain and are the existence of an element. This is going to get into a bunch of lore stuff, but they're related to Earth. Well, what happened of Earth in Ravenverse's lore. Also, Gabriel, I know who you're referencing. I know who you're referencing. No, that he does not reside in hell. Thank you about the hair. He does not reside in hell. He instead resides in what is remained of Earth. They're kind of subjected to what remains of it, and he's not in a good group of people. Let's say that he's not in a good group of people, and there is a group in the separate game. Yes, I know, Gabriel. I have Ultra Kill. I played that game. Minos is my favourite. I know ball. Yeah, but that's how all of the hierarchy stuff works. So, Yeah. I wish there was a way I could make the chat pop out. Well, I've managed to before, but it just won't. No, it won't. I'll find a way in the future. Because I keep having to tab. Yep. Tab. But, thank you for allowing me to load on ramble, because it's fun. A lot of this, all of these characters I'm drawing currently will all be expanded on in the game. All of these assets right now I am drawing a go-to. So, if you want to check that out when it's done. Ah, why does it suck? I'm sure you can make a good thing out of it. Everything sucks at the start, man. I'm sure it's super cool though. This originally started when I was like 11, for example, and it's gone quite far. Yeah, this is a game. This is a visual novel I am working on. It is called You and the Universe, and it is an extension to the mainline series I am working on called Piotr Rhythmverse. This is sort of supposed to be a prologue to it. Well, okay, so it's on itch.io currently, but it is just got a page right now because we are working on the first 3 chapters. The first 3 chapters will be released, and then there's going to be another 3 later on. I'm not sure if the next 3, like the final 3, will be finished this year, but these 3 chapters we're working on are definitely going to be this year. We've already been working on it for a month, and it's being developed in an engine called RouteVN, and it's if you're interested in visual novels, it is a code-free one, like a build block, like Scratch, and I found it really user-friendly. So if you want to check that out as well, there's something for you. Oh yeah, absolutely. I wish things were made overnight, because then all of my things that I want to make would be every time I get an idea in my head, I would love to make them spontaneously exist, you know? Oh no! It's not being developed in Scratch. It is being developed in an engine what works similar to Scratch, unless I'm misunderstanding what you said. Oh, well, if you kind of like how Scratch works and how it lacks code, you would like this engine. I really recommend that you check it out. It's yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, I totally recommend. I used to use this is going far back. I used to use Scratch in primary school as little coding lessons. I think it was cool. I don't know what's happened with Scratch in the current state, considering you've just said you use a different thing, like alternative, but yeah, hell yeah, I'm glad I could introduce you to something. I'm sure that the developers of the engine that I'm using would love to have anyone else interested in the engine. So I'm glad I could introduce that. I don't know where I need this to end. There, it's like, I've got to plot this out. Where's the leg? There's another leg. Okay, that's not as... I was thinking. Oh. Yeah, sure. I've never heard of Code Torch, so I'd love to see about it. I always found Scratch to be quite cool. Their little orange cat. I don't know why I'm paying all the attention to the hair right now, even though it's just a draft. I suppose I want to know it's in the right place. Ah, this curve. There we go. We got there. Ooh, okay, let's read this. Scratch runs at 30 FPS. Code Torch gives you the option to run at 60. Additionally, oh, yeah, you know, that sounds like a really good improvement, actually, especially with the tweening. I've always liked to dabble in a bit of tweening. Also, thank you. It's got a little curve thing that always is a pain to draw, but, you know, I am an excellent barber. I'm just gonna make sure, as I did say, that it is, hold on, I need to turn the brightness up on my monitor. There we go. I just need to make sure that the hair is all in the right place, because when it comes to, doing a clean aligned version, I don't want to look back and I'm like, oh, right, there's an error. That'd be very irritating. I hope the music is audible. I didn't want it too loud, but I wanted enough for it to be a bit of background noise. Well, I don't really have any ideas on how to give advice for drawing hair, but I've always found it really easy. Yeah, yeah. For hair, I've also, that's great to hear the music. Finding the word. It's always just been curves. That's kind of hair, and you know, there's different hair types and everything, and it's kind of just always come to me. But if you numb it down, they're all their own little funky shape, and it's just up to you to put those shapes together. You got straight hair, you got wavy hair, you got don't know the names of hair types. But you get what I'm on about. There's curly hair as well. We've got all of that, and then there's frizzy hair. There's literally, and at the end of the day, when it comes to drawing, obviously there's reference as well, but I think it all comes down to the line shape. Let me do a few examples. So you could do this. You can do this is for stylized, obviously, if you have more realistic styles and everything. It's all down to style, but personally, how I do it, it's just, you know, it's kind of, those are the fundamentals, these lines, these little funky lines. Yeah, you get it. It's all kind of that. But in the end, you numb it down to shapes, and it becomes much easier to draw different hairs. So, that's my advice, but that's my only advice, because I'm entirely self-taught. I've done games design and fine art, but I never learned anything from them. Like, I did it because I wanted the qualifications. That was it for me. I wish I learned something new from them, but I didn't. I see. Hopefully it will be easier for you. No, it's okay. Hopefully you can draw hairs a lot better. It's just all about pulling stuff to, I don't know, information. Although my tracking is bugging. Are we fixed? Yep, there we are. Yeah, oh no. Why didn't it go well? I remember looking at graphics design courses. Also, that's great. If I ever catch you on another stream, you gotta tell me how it's gone. Oh, oh no. Maybe make a character with hair. Who do you think would feel like they'd have hair the most? Maybe give them a bit of a trim. Hello, Gullywood. There we go. Something feels missing. What's missing? Nothing. Okay. Well, you can be lined. And then I need to get a grasp. I think I'm using the right brush size, but I just gotta double check. No. Yes. No, it's free. Turn the stabilizer up. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna be fighting the stabilizer just for the head, I think. Yeah. I think I'll use about 25 for stabilizer for the rest. Yeah, that works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not stopping you from explaining anything. Please, Lord I would love to hear your stuff. Okie doke. Take your time. Oh, okay, let me read. That's a cool concept. Oh, those Halo ideas seems pretty cool. I like the concepts. Oh, just kidnapped. My tracking just messed up because I put a hand over my face. Absolutely amazing. It fixed, don't worry. Ah, I see that. Alright, that. Okay. I see. I'm gonna have to extend the canvas for the horns. Yeah, that's alright. You're welcome. Oh, Can't you just use like an overlay layer? There's lag? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. I was starting to consider, I was like, is the animation or the stream? But yeah, now I get it. It's kind of like, I used to draw on my phone, and I used IBS Paint. When you got to start, I now have a habit of merging the layers, but it used to lag a bunch when you start adding a bunch of stuff, like layers and everything. Yeah. So I get what you mean. Luckily, my PC now is obviously allows me to add a lot of layers, even though I don't add layers. Not barely any. There'll be a few at max, but that's after like I finished like the main part of the drawing and I'm adding like little effects and everything. It's mainly then. But even then, it doesn't lag. But what I'm saying is that's the most when I'll use multiple layers. Like, cloning is in the concept, I would say so. Were we on about, like, duplicating layers, kinda? Like, copy and paste. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, yeah, I get you. That is a lot of clothes for stuff. Damn. Jeez, I don't know how well does your specs cope with that? There's no way to, like, optimize it? Wow, that is a lot. Huh. Yeah, right, I get you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's been a good, probably decade since I've been doing Scratch, but yeah, I get the gist of stuff, yeah. Um, it is most likely deleted since they were ran through school emails. No, I would not remember it. Well, what was the new policy? Is it to do with account age or like the last use? Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream anyway. I'm very, very tired. thank you for joining. I might stream again today, I'm not sure. I need a nap though. So, goodbye now. Thank you for joining. Very appreciated. I hope your animations go very well as well. And the rest of your day, evening, or night. Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye.